Hey everyone, my name's Beth. I've been trying to do YouTube videos. Some of them haven't gotten hardly no comments at all. But there's a lot of things that are on my mind that I want to share. Um, One thing is, you know, um, I saw a whole bunch of videos and a whole bunch of stuff up on Facebook about bullying, and it makes me really hurt. Cause like, honestly, I was bullied when I was younger, and still am by some people. But I mean, it's gotta stop. This can't continue to happen. Um, and I really don't know if people who bully others feel, you know, um, guilt if someone commits suicide, or feel guilt if they hurt somebody's heart or hurt them and make them feel like crap. I know they do it for a reason. I honestly don't know, because I know that some cases people who bully are victims themselves, or they just do it because they try to be in the in crowd. But whatever reason people bully others, they gotta stop. They gotta realize that, it's not a game. Hurting others is not a game. I mean, you don't go around hurting others. It's just unmoral, and it's wrong. It's it's really wrong, and it needs to stop. And I honestly think there needs to be more um, programs for people who get bullied, and maybe a teen center in every state where they can go to and hang out with other kids who've been bullied, because others who have been hurt like that get along with others who are going through that. And I think personally, everybody who has been hurt by other people needs to get together and be one voice. So that way they can speak out and they can help other people who are going through it. Because, no one needs to go through anything alone. It doesn't matter what race you are, what religion you are, or anything. You're still a human, and we all need somebody. Um, for the longest time I thought I didn't have anybody. But I started becoming friends with people who have been bullied, or who have been called names, or went through a lot of hardships in their lives, like me. I'm not going into detail of what I have been through, but, it's easier to connect with people who have been through stuff, because they show more sympathy, they show more passion, and they can relate to you. So if you're going through things, it's easier to be friends with someone who has gone through similar things as well. So definitely there are people out there for you to talk to. If not, try to talk to your parents if that's a possibility. I mean, some parents are harsh and cruel, but some of them can be sweet and honest and loving. So definitely try to find somebody to talk to. Bullying needs to stop. Um, it makes me sick and puke. I mean, I'm in college, and I still see college students making fun of the way that people wear their clothes, how they look. Ooh, she's so ugly. She's fat. She's a heifer. She's a slut. I mean, it just needs to stop being so judgmental. Because if someone was saying that about you, you would feel awful. And it's a big shame, because honestly, people just need to put aside their differences and stop bullying others to make themselves feel good, or whatever the reason is to bullying. You just need to stop and just realize that that's a human being, another person just like you that you're hurting, and you don't know what that person's been through. You don't know that they're having a hard time at home, and then you picking on them is putting a lot of pressure on top of that. And, it's just overwhelm them, and it might cause them to do things that they wouldn't normally do or think clear. Um, they might, end up starving themselves. They might end up cutting themselves. They might want to kill themselves. They might hurt themselves in any way, or just start getting in a depression that they can't get out of, or they're never happy, or cause them to keep on changing themselves. That way society would eventually accept them. One thing that you need to remember, if you are being bullied, society is not always going to accept you. You need to try to accept yourself and try to, I know it's hard to avoid people, but try to find friends that are going through the same things that can accept you, because if you find friends that accept who you are, then you're gonna you're gonna eventually start avoiding those people who are picking on you, because you have people who love you constantly on you. Um, but definitely try to find something that works for you. Um, I'm not a specialist. I'm not, good at anything, but I do know that it hurts to be bullied, and it doesn't matter who you are. You know, you're still a human being, and no one deserves to be called names. I don't even care if you slept with like 13 people. You still don't. That doesn't mean you're a slut. I know people will be like, oh my gosh, she slept with 13 people, they're a slut. Obviously, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know if they've been raped when they were a child and they're confused. You don't know if a guy broke their heart and that's how they're trying to find love. Like, honestly, a lot of people do things and they cope in their own way, and you don't know what they're going through. If they're dressing all black and you're like, oh my god, those person's so goth and emo, they're so depressed, or go kill yourself and tell them to kill themselves, that's wrong. Because, again, you don't know what they're going through. And I have a friend who used to dress that way because she would try to scare other people away because she got hurt in the past. I'm not going to say names or go into detail of how she got hurt, but she thought that was the way for people to avoid her. Now, again, you don't know what they're going through. And, there's definitely, stop picking on others. I mean, it hurts so bad that even I see, college students doing it, it's not just a high school thing, it's not just an elementary school thing, it's an overall nationwide thing. Honestly, take a look at yourself. What happened to the golden rule that we were all what happened to the golden rule that we all learned in, preschool, kindergarten? Treat others the way you want to be treated? So many people forget that. Honestly, I don't care what you've been through. It doesn't give you the right to make fun of other people. It doesn't give you the right to go make fun of people. Because if you went through things and you're making fun of people, you know it's gonna hurt. So why do that to somebody else and make them go do the same things you did? If it's that case of a bully, or if it's just to make you feel good. Really? You need to make fun of people to make yourself feel good? Can't you just express yourself in other ways to make yourself feel good? I don't know, go do a sport or something? Honestly, you have to make fun of people to make yourself feel good. That's wrong. It just makes you look like, I don't even know how to say it, because it makes you look that bad. Words cannot describe people who make fun of other people. You are terrible. You are horrible. And, I don't believe in revenge, but if you can have a taste of your own medicine, you would definitely stop bullying. So definitely, think about things before you say it. I know some people joke, and I know some people, they're friends with somebody and they joke around, be like, oh, you're so fat. Oh, them jeans make you look fat, or whatever way you play a joke, or whatever you do. You have to remember sometimes the people who have been bullied by other people, and you just tell them that, oh, it's a joke. They might not always take it as a joke. They might take it seriously and feel worse about themselves. So definitely don't joke around when it comes to things like that. If you're joking around, make sure that person who you're joking with knows that you're joking and doesn't take it seriously. Like, again, it's not a game. Making fun of people, making them feel belittled, making them feel bad is not a game. It's reality and it's life. And I'm not talking about the game board life. I'm talking about the real thing. You only live once. I know that the stupid YOLO is partying and stuff, but I like to look at it as in you only live once. And what you need to do is leave a legacy. That way, once you're gone, other people can look up to you. You gotta help other people. You gotta make a difference. You gotta do something. If nobody does nothing, everything will always remain the same. I wrote a poem last year, and it was terrible. But it was basically about this girl cutting herself, and at the end of my poem, I wrote, she killed herself last night. If only one person could have said hi or sat with her, she would be still alive. That's part of my poem. It's depressing, but it's actually cheerful, because if one person stands up, they can make a difference, because saving one life is worth it. So definitely speak out, be a strong voice, and help other people.